pretty sure the guy I went on a date with the other day is a scammer. And I thought that was like pretty suspect, but I still accepted his invitation to go on a date. Everything, like, the biggest red flag is that he was just like one of those like smooth talkers. And
I see what's going on here. Ma'am, you went on a date with a pimp. Hey, welcome back to Motivation Nation. This show is Air Gordon. Yo, listen, we got us another video that we're going to react to. But before I do that, man, hey, listen, the channel's been growing at a good rate. We've been getting a lot of good engagement, a lot of comments. And hey, I want to thank each and every one of you guys that chose to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. I do appreciate it. Some comments I do see people post, but then YouTube, you have to be careful with some of the language. YouTube will not allow them to publish. So as long as you're respectful in there, whether you agree with me or disagree, I leave the comment. But if for some reason, if you comment and don't see it, that means that YouTube did not publish it. So I just wanted to put that out there for all of you guys that take the time out to comment. But anyway, I won't belabor the point because I know you'll click off and say I'm talking too much. So anyway, with no further ado, let's get into this nonsense and let's see what's going on here.
So I'm pretty sure the guy I went on a date with the other day is a scammer. And part of me wants to give him a chance, but the other part of me is like, no, he's like definitely a scammer. He asked me out at my gym, and the first thing that was like the biggest red flag was that he wouldn't tell me how old he was when I asked.
Okay, we got to pause it 20 seconds in. No, the biggest red flag is the fact you think that he's a scammer. So there's something about the guy that you already don't trust, but yet you still want to go out with him. So that means that you are attracted to this type of chaos. But let's let the story continue.
And I thought that was like pretty suspect, but I still accepted his invitation to go on a date. Anyway, so the day of the date rolls around, and I see him at the gym that morning. And he's wearing this like two-piece set. It's like this satin, like designer printed. I don't know what the designer was, but it's not gym clothes. He was not wearing gym clothes at the gym. And he had on his sunglasses inside the gym. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy looks like a clown. Like, this guy, like, straight looks like a clown. Like, I'm embarrassed for him, low-key, you know what I mean? And I honestly wanted to like cancel the date, but it was like day of, like hours before, and I'm in person, like face to face with him, like at the gym, you know what I mean? We talked for a little bit, then I was like, all right, I'll see you later.
So that lets you know she, again, she's attracted to this type of chaos because you are standing there face to face with him. You say you don't like what he has on. You're embarrassed for him for this outfit. But instead of saying, you know what, man, look, something came up. I don't want to go through with this. You can give any excuse. No, but yet you choose to proceed. So I don't care what you say. This is the type of behavior that you like because it's something chaotic about this guy and you're attracted to chaos. So let's let her continue. Let's see what else she got going here. Because right now, from the very beginning, she shouldn't have even got this far. But anyway, let's let her keep.
And so later comes around. We meet up and tell me why he's wearing the exact same thing that he was wearing at the gym like 4 hours prior to us meeting up, wearing the exact same outfit. Didn't go home and shower or anything for the date. So that was red flag number 2. What else? He doesn't have like a verifiable source of income, at least that I've seen. He told me that he does LLCs, he does credit repair, he does CPNs, he does personal training. He used to train Amber Rose, and nothing was really.
So basically, he can just say a bunch of anything to you and you accept it and move forward. So did you go on this? Are you, one, telling the truth? I mean, I have to believe you're telling the truth because you're a bit descriptive. But two, that you go on this date just to have a story time for the internet, because none of this stuff makes any sense. None of this stuff makes any logical sense to me. But anyway, let's let her continue. He used to train Amber Rose. Okay, got it. He was wearing sunshades inside the gym to work out. And this is the guy you chose to go out with. Okay, got it. I just want to make sure I'm clear. All right.
He's sounding like legitimate. He told me that the car that he has is a rental because he recently totaled his Maserati, which I thought was convenient. And he pulled out like a stack of money from the inner console in his car. It was just like cash that he had. I'm like, did you do that so I could see that? Or like, what was the purpose of doing that? You know what I mean?
I see what's going on here. Ma'am, you went on a date with a pimp. Yeah, he did that for a reason. He did it for a reason. He's trying to get you on his team. You're out with a pimp. Let's let her continue.
But on top of everything, like, the biggest red flag is that he was just like one of those like smooth talkers and one of those people who they think that they can like finesse you by like talking a good game. You know what I mean? Like, he really, really, really tried to like tell me that he's gonna be like this great partner and like how he's gonna take care of me and treat me so right and like all this stuff. And I honestly wanted to believe him. But
see that? Now look at that. That's that pimp talk. He almost talked her into it too. Sounds like he was close to talking her into it. Now, leading up to this point, she's had nothing but bad to say about this guy. Has not said one positive thing about the guy, but then turns around and say, I just wanted to believe he would be a good partner. I just wanted to believe him. He's giving you no reason to believe him. And it sounds like you guys haven't even had a lot of conversation. So you don't even know the guy. You don't know what he does. You don't know how he makes his money, but he's a smooth talker. And he's talking you, almost persuading you into being with him. Because he says he's going to take care of you, but he ain't told you how. But you want to believe him. Woo! What a day. What a day. What a day. What a time we're in. What a time.
the way he was talking combined with like the other things he was saying. Oh, he told me that I'm retaining a lot of water weight. I'm like, thanks, I didn't ask, but thank you for letting me know. But yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, I was considering giving him a second date because he did.
What? Brother Bo!
Well, that's just too much there.
Come on.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at him. Oh, no.
Man, y'all, this, right when I thought it couldn't get any worse, it has. I need y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. She's considering giving this guy another date again. Thrives in chaos, only looking for a chaotic situation, looking for someone that is gonna be looking for someone that's not gonna be dependable. She's looking for someone that's going to destroy her life so that she can blame someone else for it. But let's let her continue. This is almost leaving me speechless, which is the opposite of what a reaction is supposed to be. We're supposed to be reacting, but she's so ridiculous, it's leaving me speechless.
Talk game was smooth, guys. This talk game was pretty smooth. But my friend at the gym was like, hon, you're not desperate enough for that to date a scammer. So don't even. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I did tell him, though, that this is my gym. And he can take that how he wants. But someone's going to be leaving the gym. It's not going to be me. I've been going here for 3 years. I told him this. I'm like, I've been going here for 3 years. I was like, this is my gym. If we ever fall out or if things ever go sour between us, this is my gym. And he was like, you're scaring me. So I'm pretty sure the guy I went.
Yeah, basically, he got nervous that you may call the police and mess up his operation. But it sounds to me like he went out with a pimp and he tried to throw you in the stable. And it sounds like he was almost successful in what he was trying to do based on what you were saying until your friend said you're not that desperate. Man, listen here, man. This is so outrageous and so outlandish because I mean this just doesn't make much sense to me that you can go out with a guy that gives you nothing positive. You don't know anything about him. You don't know where he works. You don't know how he makes his money. He wrecked his Maserati, so he's riding around in a rental car. But because he's a smooth talk, you don't like the way he dresses. But because he's a smooth talker, and there's something else that you've left out of this story that we don't know, that's still making you attracted to him, that it leads me to believe that you're not all the way on the up and up either. Or because none of this makes any sense. Any upstanding individual that's actually looking for a real relationship would run from a guy like this as fast as they possibly could. But not you. Not you. There's something intriguing about this level of chaos and this level of inconsistency that makes you want to get to know him even further. But it's because of your friend that you don't go on another date, but you're still interested. So I believe you went out on another date with the guy. I believe you're probably still talking to him. Or this is a completely made up story. I don't know. But listen, you guys heard what I heard. You saw what I saw. Jump down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.